So tasty. Hello, everyone. Tom, aka Nostradamus. I am the bommus. How is everyone freaking doing? Is it Wednesday? It's Wednesday, my dudes. It's hump day. I'm about 5.5 hours from hump time, halfway through the week. It feels like it's Friday already. We got less than a minute for the opening bell. The NASDAQ futures, the E-mini S&P futures are currently down. NASDAQ down about 60. We got 9 seconds to the opening bell. It is 5 days to Super Bowl. I am so freaking nervous. A ding,
Ding, ding, ding,
a
ding, 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 ding.
A ding, a ding, a ding, ding, a ding, ding. Dealing with a little burpy burp there. All right. The title for the morning stream was Almost I Got Nothing. It's getting pretty boring again. It's probably going to get pretty boring for a while. All the YouTube chatters, like, bull run. Pretty soon, I was thinking about this too. Pretty soon, a lot of YouTubers are going to start talking about their price predictions. How high is this coin going to go? How high is ADA going to go? How high is Solana going to go? How high is Ethereum? How high is Bit? Man, don't even watch those videos. If you're new to crypto, if this new bull run that's coming, if you're new to this stuff, do not even watch those videos. Most of them are just garbage to get you to watch their videos. They have no freaking idea. Most of them are moon boy predictions. I can tell you right now, 99% of price predictions didn't come true in the last bull run. In fact, if you want a more accurate price prediction, go talk to crypto. Go follow Crypto Savvy. Took him a long time to be right, but he was more right than the rest of the crypto market, though. It's not the kind of negative attitude you want to listen to when we're in a bull run and you want your coins to go up. I mean, Crypto Savvy's kind of smart just because eventually he's going to be right. Eventually crypto's going to crash. So he just has to, he might be one of the smartest YouTubers out there doing that, because eventually, the cycle is always like crypto go way up, crypto go way down. So, and he knows the 4-year cycle. You just grind it out. You got to deal with a lot of hate, a lot of people hating on you. I used to hang out in his Discord for the laughs every now and then. The things people would say over there, Bitcoin's a Ponzi and blah, 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 blah. I don't even know if Crypto Savvy thinks Bitcoin's a Ponzi. I think he believes in it long term. I think he believes that we're in going into a 10-year bear market cycle. Hey, man, who the hell knows? I don't think so when it comes to crypto. I could see, like in the stock market, things rotate around in the stock market where they go from tech to industrials to healthcare, and I'm not an expert on all these cycles, but military and things like that, like whether we're in a recession or what the market's doing. I could see, especially as more and more millennials grow up. How old are millennials? They're like in their 30s now, right? So as more and more these people love crypto. You know how it is. Younger generation comes in, and everything the older generation do is stinky. They don't want anything to do with that. They want to pave their own path. They want to put their mark on the table. So crypto's the great revolution, and I agree with them. I'm a boomer with a millennial mindset, right? I've always loved trading stocks. I've always loved the stock market, but I love crypto more. Again, I'm a borderline highly skilled IT expert. I've gotten a degree in business, so I'm no dummy. I've always loved trading crypto, right? And that's the thing, though. I don't know. A large percentage of people think crypto is just some weird coin. They think they're just these digital coins, right? That's a shiny little digital. Oh, that digital coin that you can't hold in your hand has a dog on it. You can just see JPEG pictures of it on the web. You see numbers going up and down. Like, oh, let me go see what Dogecoin's doing. Oh, you just see you know. Oh, you can go buy some stuff at Tesla. You know, the Tesla shop with it, or you know, obviously like the big ones, Ethereum. Go ask the average person what Ethereum is. I mean, hell, for that matter, ask them what Bitcoin is. But really, Ethereum. What's Ethereum? Like I work with a lot of high skilled engineers. I'd be curious to like just hang out. But most of these people, most people don't want to talk about crypto. So I'm a nerd like that. But I'd be curious to see what their understanding of Ethereum is, right? And I'm talking some really, really smart people. Let alone, and not to knock, you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to knock anyone. I just know that the people I work with, you have to be a pretty intelligent person, right? Configuring routers, firewalls, servers, cloud, all the, I mean, you can't be a dummy and do this, right? You cannot, in IT, a lot of people fake it till they make it, but you can't fake at the level I'm at. Anyway, I digress. Let's pop on over to the market, see what's going on. NASDAQ down about 60. It's what it was pre-market. E-mini S&P down 19. Not really much change since the pre-market. We have crude oil, $78 a barrel. That shit's probably going to continue to go up into the summer. What else do we got? We got gold, $18.90. We have natty gas, $2.53. We have silver, $22. That thing's down about $2 a troy ounce over the last couple of weeks. We have the VIX up 21 cents. No surprise as the market's down. We have the YM. Who cares? We have bonds, 128. Those have come down about 3 points. Bonds go down, rates go up. So something we want to keep an eye on. Tesla up 16 cents, up to $196. I'm still kicking myself for not going all in Tesla at $100 instead of buying crypto. I would say it feels obvious that was the play at the time, but it really kind of wasn't. It's easy to look back. Hindsight's 2020. Elon was selling a lot of Tesla shares. That's what caused a lot of selling pressure. And now they've had some good earnings, and then they're going to have a major thing on like March 1st, some major announcement. So this is probably, buy the rumors, sell the news. So I'm going to let Tesla do its thing for the next couple of weeks. And then probably the last week of February, if I remember, I'm going to sell some calls, sell some fat, juicy calls. Like right now, let's see what we can get. Like I can go all the way to the 250 and get a nice fat $420 by selling a call. So $420. Now 415. I should have grabbed it at 420. 420. Elon loves 420, right? There it is, 420. I should go for it. So get $420 put into my account. For $3.90 free. If Tesla goes over $250, the shares get called away from me, but I made another $5,000, right? So Tesla's $200 right now, theoretically. I mean, not theoretically, like roundabouts. So 200 to 250 on 100 shares, that's $5,000. 250, so that'd be $25,000. Plus the 450, and then I could sell a put, start doing the wheel. What is this guy talking about? What the hell's the wheel? What's selling a cover call? What's selling a cash secured put? It's something I dabble in, but something we don't talk a lot about over here because crypto, right? I actually started off as a stock channel. I really didn't know what the hell crypto was. I mean, I did, but I didn't. It was 2020. I was starting to buy crypto. And, you know, I was like, earlier in the stream, I was like, go ask someone what Ethereum is. You could ask me what, you know how I know? Because you could ask me what Ethereum is. And I was like, I don't know, some dumbass coin that goes up and down in value. And it's a digital currency, right? No, not even close. Not even freaking close. All right. Anyway, enough about that. Man, it's only been one person in the house. No chatter. Should have just not streamed today, to be quite honest. All right, let's go to, let's see what's going on in crypto. Bitcoin 23,000, Ethereum 1671. Ethereum's doing pretty good. Bitcoin it's had a little bit of a pump. Let's see what's going on in the chart. The daily, we're still above the 20. Chad, woo, snap! Chad not in the house. How you doing, brother? What's your take on this market? Are we still? I know your last take is we still got probably gonna have a crash. We're gonna have a big pullback. Oh my goodness! Here we go. Here we freaking go. Oh. You're done? What do you mean you're done? Are you completely out of crypto? I thought you said you sold all your crypto. You said that in the Discord once. Why would you be done? This is the accumulation zone of a lifetime, unless you're just all in already. I made a bag and currently, so you're completely out of crypto? If you think the bottom's in, if you're sitting there throwing your dick on the table, I'm surprised you're completely out. Like you've been in Cardano since like 2017, haven't you? Or you've been in. So if you're sitting here bragging that the bottom's in, why would you not be buying? Right? If you're so sure the bottom's in, why would you not be buying? I never said you made bad calls. I'm just saying recently you said there's going to be another big pullback. You made a lot of good calls, but I don't remember you ever saying the bottom was 15K. Look at soybeans, oil price, and natty gas. I mean, natty gas is you dismissed me talking about oil and natty gas. Oil's out of control. Natty gas is coming back down to reality. Why the F would I look at soybeans? Is that what is soybeans? I forget. S. Pretty sure I have that on here. ZS. Yeah. What do I give a shit about soybeans? Yeah, inflation. I have my theory on crypto. A lot of people try and say crypto is going to do what the market does. While that's true some of the time, it's not true all of the time. I don't care I think there's a good chance that the market is going to come back to these trend lines. These ugly, 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 ugly trend lines. This bitch goes all the way back to 2008. There's a really good shot that this reverts all the way back down, right? And usually when this happens, it goes way below it. So we're like another 60% away. This can very easily happen. Now, I've waxed on and on to the break of dawn about how Bitcoin's never been in a bear market, this would be like a freaking, I don't know, like this would be another major, and you know, they're talking about the US debt and defaulting. I don't think there's any real chance of that happening this time. Is there a chance of that happening in the future? Sure. That's why I'm in Bitcoin. That's why I'm in crypto, right? That's me. You do you. But I think crypto's going to have the 4-year cycle regardless. There's a lot of big money out there that wants to make money. All this big money is a lot more intelligent. A lot of the retailers are a lot more intelligent, and they know crypto. Crypto does this 4-year cycle. So if the stock market sucks, that might actually even be, it's kind of like this. Markets adapt, right? I'm going to give you a sports analogy that hardly anyone understands. The Kansas City Chiefs had one of the greatest wide receivers in the NFL on their team. And they traded him away to the Miami Dolphins. His name is Tyreek Hill. And everyone, all the analysts, Kansas City's going to go to shit. Kansas City, they're not even going to make the playoffs. They're not going to win the division, blah, 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 blah. They've never been better without him. They've adapted. Patrick Mahomes is going to more weapons now. And they've gotten, a lot better support staff around. And it's worked out great. Well, same thing can happen, markets crashing. They might see this. That was kind of a terrible analogy. I just wanted to talk about the Chiefs. But my point is, a lot of money is going to go. They're going to want big money, want to make money, right? And there's going to be a lot of opportunity in crypto. Have a good one, Chad Knight. I miss you going bye-bye. I need to go have a good one. We'll be back later tomorrow. I miss the streams. We miss you, bro. We miss you. We miss you. We miss Nigel. And I'm going to adjust my microphone a little bit. A microphone. All right. Anyway, Bitcoin. What do we got going on? Where are we at on the 200? 200 on the weekly. With all these freaking lines again. This was to see the golden cross. That already happened on the daily. Are we getting a golden cross? No, we're getting a death cross. That's right. We're coming in the death cross on the weekly. That's no bueno, boys and girls. A death cross on the weekly trumps a golden cross on the daily, right? I mean, this shit's happening like next week, maybe. How comes none of the YouTubers are talking about this? I don't think anyone talked about the Golden Cross yesterday. It happened like yesterday or the day before, didn't it? The Golden Cross just doesn't make the headlines. The Golden Crosses and the Death Crosses just don't make the headlines. All right, so Bitcoin is bouncing off the 20 on the daily. But you always, when in doubt, zoom out. Unfortunately, when in doubt, zoom out doesn't always work for you, right? If you want to zoom out, well, you can always make it work for you. So we can zoom out and it gets worse, right? We can zoom out and it gets worse. We got a death cross coming up. Are we going to come back down to the 20, right? Is it going to get really bad? Are we going to come back down to the house? Let's see what's going on. Oh, we're over 1 trillion. That's good, I guess. It's probably this is for the total overall crypto market cap. Let's clean this shit up. Like, what the hell is going on here? We haven't looked at this in a while. We didn't make it quite to my dead guy. I kind of like having him on there, so I'm not going to get rid of him. This, we can get rid of that. This isn't really doing much for us. We do have a bit of a support, I guess. Like, are we going to come back down? Are we going to come back down to this is the 200. We got a death cross approaching. Right, the halving's like 13 months away. And the last crypto bull market didn't happen until like 5-6 months after the halving. So we got a good year and a half. Market turmoil again. Are they going to front run this bull run? But would they front run it by 12 months, 3 months, 6 months? Your guess is as good as mine. I would be more inclined to think it's going to be a lot of games, right? Big money going to be like maybe right now is a big game. They're pumping it up to dump on your faces. One of the main reasons it's pumping up right now is shorts are panicking. A lot of dumbass retail is in here trying to short Bitcoin. It's just like when all the dumbass retail is trying to long Bitcoin at the top. Big money comes in and last and say, all right, we're going to squeeze your ass up. We're going to go long, make a lot of money off your dumbasses. You're going to cover. It's going to go back down and we're going to gobble it up cheaper. So big money goes long at the bottom while they sit there and wait patiently like a viper and wait for all the dumbass retails to just pile on the shorts. And then same thing at the top. Big money waits for all the dumbass retail to pile in the 100x longs, and then they poo-poo on your face. All right. Total, let's see how DeFi is doing. Total DeFi. This is everything excluding Bitcoin, I believe. What are the other ones? This one excludes BTC and ETH. What is the difference between total 2 and total DeFi? I think total DeFi is everything. And then this excludes Bitcoin and ETH, and this just excludes Bitcoin. Yeah, so this is the one I like, the total 2. This is everything excluding Bitcoin. I mean, Bitcoin's not really DeFi, right? 588 billion market cap. It hit a peak of around 1.74. Pretty interesting. Actually, the total. Remember this? We were looking at this. The total hit 3 trillion last time. We're currently at 1 trillion. So how high do you think the market cap's going to go this bull run? Who the hell knows? All right. Actually, let's see what's else going on. Ethereum 1673 doing really well. Cardano struggling at 40 cents. 40 cents is kind of a weird resistance. Support and resistance, I guess. Is that really even on the chart? I see it more at like 44 cents. Well, now I do see it. Yeah, so there is quite a few touch points at 40 cents. Algos just probably kick in, man. And I don't really know that there's a lot of high trading volume. I mean, ADA is actually pretty far down most of the time on Kraken when I look at it. Let's see. Favorites. Yeah, so I have it by volume on my favorites right now, and it goes Bitcoin, Ethereum, and this is trading by volume, right? So as I read down, it's less volume. So number 1's Bitcoin, number 2's Ethereum. Those two kind of swap from time to time. Then it goes Matic, Solana, AVAX, Litecoin, Atom, Polkadot. Polkadot has higher volume than Cardano right now. What the actual F is going on with Cardano? That being said, it is cracking, and there are times when Cardano's up in the top. I'm a little bit surprised Polkadot. Oh, Polkadot. Ricky in the house. How you doing, brother? I miss rooting for the Bengals. I don't. There's a poll. Who's going to win the Super Bowl? And when I say this, yeah, who is going to win? I say more like a large majority of the people are picking the Eagles. Don't fade them chefs. Don't fade the chefs. And most people probably won't get the chef's joke. If anyone can tell me what the chef's reference is, I bet Chill Baggins would get it. Chill Baggins might get the chef's reference. I would give you a hint, but it might give it away too much. I almost screwed that up. Fly, Eagles, fly. The problem is I like the Eagles, but I don't like them on Sunday. I don't hate Jalen Hurts. I love me some Jason Kelce for obvious reasons. I was a huge what's-his-face fan. I can't even... Nick? What was his name? The quarterback that carried them to win the Super Bowl over the Patriots. Nick what is it, Nick? Big Dick Nick. I wasn't a fan of Carson Wentz. Anyone else on that team I like? Yeah. I mean, he's got Andy. They got Andy Reid in their bloodlines. Andy Reid, one of the greatest citizens on the planet. All right, what else do we got? We got Radiant, 25 cents. Man, that shit got all the way up to 36 cents. Are you kidding me? When did that happen? That shot up yesterday and I missed it. Yeah, wow, 35, 30. I'm waiting. If Radiant drip drops below 20 cents, I'll probably buy some more of that. This is my DeFi high flyer. I think Arbitrum is going to freaking explode for the 99th trillionth time. I believe Ethereum is bar none the best investment on the board. That's not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go out and sell a kidney to buy Ethereum. No. How much would you sell your kidney? How much Ethereum would you sell your kidney for? 100. What would you sell your kidney for? 100 Ethereum? Tell me in the chat, or put it down in the whatchamacallit, the comments after the stream. It's really freaking stupid that you can't comment while the stream's live. Who's your favorite NFL player of all time? Man, that's a tough one. I grew up until my freshman year of high school. I switched from being a Cowboys fan to a Chiefs fan. So I grew up watching your Roger Staubachs and your Emmitt Smiths and Tony Dorsett's and who was the I can't think of the great wide receivers back in the Roger Staubach eras. So, and then, so I've grown up watching football since like in the 70s. I love a lot of players. If I had to choose my favorite player, Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes are, they're it's kind of like those racehorses. You go around the stretch and they just come out of the back of the field racing up toward the finish line. I freaking love both those players. Travis Kelce does have one ding on him. If you've never heard of or seen the show Catching Kelce. Oh my goodness. He should take his bonus. If he gets any kind of bonus this year, he should go pay to have that completely removed. Scrubbed from the internet, scrubbed from all TV. Man, let me think about that. My dad went to school with Gale Sayers. He would tell me Gale Sayers would bum cigarettes off of him. The juice. There was a time we all loved the juice, right? Now you can't eat. Now you don't say shit like that. Tony Gonzalez, I loved him for a long time. A GOAT tight end. But I don't know, man. Like again, I would probably lean towards Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes, I guess. But there's so many great players. Who's yours? Who's your favorite? It's basketball would be a little bit different. It's a little bit easier to pick. Like obviously, I think Michael Jordan's a GOAT. I think LeBron's up there. But I don't know. It's weird in football. The GOAT is all centered on Brady because of the amount of his rings. But in basketball, Jordan doesn't have, he's not even close to having the most rings. So it's all, whether the GOAT is more objective than anything, I guess. Who's your favorite football player, Ricky Bobby? All right, Radiant, 25 cents. Again, I'm looking to pick this up if it drops below 20. Ergo, I got me a bag of Ergo just because I like the story. EUTXO model proof of work. Lots of ties with Cardano. If you didn't watch my video yesterday, I do have major concerns on whether or not Cardano can succeed or not. Well, I think they will. I got my eye on them. Don't listen to all the Kool-Aid sippers out there. There's plenty of Cardano Kool-Aid sippers that'll tell you Cardano's the greatest, Cardano maxis. Don't listen to maxis in any chain, right? And if you're going to listen to a maxi in any chain, listen to Bitcoin maxis and listen to Ethereum maxis, right? Because those are almost certainly going to be around in 20 years. Like they have the best odds, right? Do I think there's only going to be Ethereum in the future? No. Do I think there's only going to be Bitcoin in the future? No. Do I think they're both going to be here for a long time in the future? Yes. I'm not as convinced as you start going down the list. I'm not as convinced about Cardano. I'm not as convinced about, even Polygon or Avalanche. I think Avalanche is garbage. Avalanche is nothing but one big fat gimmick. But, there's a lot of Kool-Aid sippers over there. I don't think Avalanche will be around in 20 years. I could be wrong. If you're an Avalanche maxi and you hate me for saying that, whatever. Bye, bitch. I'm allowed to have my opinion. My opinion could be wrong. Subnets are dumb. Subnets are the stupidest gimmicky thing I've ever heard of in my life. Someone explain to me why subnets are good. I'm waiting. If you catch this video later, put it in the comment below. Blow me up. Call me an idiot. Call me stupid. I don't care. Subnets is hands down the biggest move. Like subnets is the opposite of decentralization. Subnets is centralization squared, cubed. What's after cubed? Like you're just really streamlining that centralization. LCX, don't call it a pullback. Osmosis looking good. Polkadot. I like Polkadot, but Polkadot and Atom, I love both of them, but they always underperform in a bull market. Atom held up a lot better in the bear market too. I'll give it that. So a lot less volatility. Last time I was buying this shit at like $10, so right around here, somewhere around here. I bought a bunch of it at $10. So yeah, January 21. That makes sense. I bought 1,000. I bought 1,000 Polkadot at $10, $10,000 worth. I loved it because you can earn 12% staking. Actually, I think you can earn a little bit more when it's on chain versus doing it through Kraken. That's how I did it. And I thought, I listened to BitBoy and he told me Polkadot was going to $1,000. 1,000 times 1,000's a million. I thought it was going to be a millionaire on Polkadot alone. Needless to say, BitBoy let me down. All right, that's why I'm saying a lot of you people came in late at the very beginning of the stream. A lot of people are going to start doing price predictions into this bull run. A lot of you newbies are going to come into crypto and you're going to like, oh, you love to sit there and play that game. What if crypto goes to the price of Bitcoin? All right. First of all, you're an idiot, right? Don't ever look at any crypto and say, oh, what if Polkadot goes to the price of Bitcoin? No, it doesn't work like that at all. You got to look at market caps. You got to understand how the market cap works. But then you'll start sitting there and like and then again, you'll start, because it's tribal, man. You're going to want to find a tribe to hang out with. You're going to go want to find a community to hang out with. And you're going to listen to all the bullshit they tell you about how great their coin is, right? Even Cardano. So much bullshit over there about how great the Kool-Aid sippers are over there, right? You want to be objective. You don't want to get married to any freaking coin. If you're going to get married to anything, get married to Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? Not financial advice, because those bitches are going to be here for a while. And do not get misunderstood. I'm a huge Cardano fan. I want Cardano to rule them all, right? I love Cardano, though the community is starting to sicken me recently. I don't know if a bunch of bad actors come in and act like douchebags for a while and then it shakes out, right? I mean, even the great Harmony One has a great community, but the pitchfork started coming out after that bridge hack. But the community's staying strong over there. And speaking of Harmony One, if you would have bought that shit at 1 cent, you would have set on it. Like if you could time tops and bottoms, right? Which I don't really try and do. You could have made a nice little bag. This might be one of those. Now, do I think Harmony One is going to see new all-time highs again? I kind of doubt it. Like if I had to pick whether or not Harmony One's going to succeed or not, sorry, baby pleb, I don't think they are, right? Just because some shit coin pumped up 3x when it's a penny, it goes from 1 penny to 3 pennies, right? I mean, even shit goes up in crypto, right? And it's still, I mean, the top 200. Yeah, number 133. 338 million market cap. Why isn't it worth 338 million? What is going on over there that it's worth 338 million? This is one of the most overvalued coins I've ever seen in my life right now. Hey, Ricky, you still there? Bitch, who's your favorite football player? Tell me why this is worth 338 million. I'm waiting. Cross-chain charting? Cross-chain charting's coming out? Cross-chain sharding? Why the hell do they need cross-chain sharding? No one's doing anything over there. Like cross-chain sharding might have been a thing when they were having performance issues when people actually used the chain. Let's go get a laugh. And I'm not really rooting for Harmony One to lose, but their team was a huge disappointment. Dr. Stephen Say, however the hell huge disappointment. That dancing guy, huge disappointment. Huge disappointments. Harmony, 13 million TVL. 13, and it gets worse. They're worth $330 million. Why? Because a bunch of Kool-Aid sippers buy the coin. Some bro recently sold his house. Hey, hopefully he takes profits, or hopefully I'm wrong and he makes a shitload of money. Harmony One was great the last bull run. I was up. I probably turned, 10, 15,000 into over $100,000 in Harmony One. Guess what? It quickly went to about $3,000, right? Because the team was a huge disappointment. Why would I ever put my faith back into Harmony One, right? My faith is completely destroyed. And the Kool-Aid sippers over here still believing, again, I love you, baby pleb. Please don't take this personally. 13 million TVL. This is, I still don't understand. 5 million of it is in DeFi Kingdoms. It is no longer even on Harmony One. So this TVL is dead TVL. I don't know what it's doing over there. I don't know if it's just, I don't understand this at all. Tranquil Finance is the only legit ish. I mean, Aves and Sushi are obviously legit projects, but on Harmony One, I mean, Sushi Swap has less than 1 million and Aave has 1.6 million. My nutsack has more TVL. Tranquil Finance is a pretty legit project, though I think the team is a bunch of douchebags. And I've mentioned this from time to time. I've always thought a lot of the teams over on Harmony One were not genuine. They were a bunch of just a bunch of money grabs. A bunch of these, not all of them, a bunch of these projects were run by the same people. A lot of the same devs just throwing shit at the wall, trying to take your money. I guarantee you the people in DeFi Kingdoms had connections and ties to previous, and they came out with a banger. So kudos for them. I'm no longer interested in DeFi Kingdoms. The game, it takes too much to stay on top of. It's boring as hell. It's too much work. I don't got time for that shit, right? All these little clicks and that's not fun, right? I know some people enjoy it. If you enjoy it, good for you, right? I would rather go out and play. I don't play Rust anymore because I got to stop sitting all the time, blood clots and all that. But I would enjoy going. I would literally enjoy going out into the wilderness and Rust and taking you kind of enjoy, hitting nodes, taking my pickaxe and actually hitting nodes, not saying click, I want to go mining, click, 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 go mining, and then 8 hours later come back, click, 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 smart contract, click. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That is not fun. It's not fun at all. For me. Maybe you enjoy that. Maybe you enjoy the masochism. Ricky says you answered. You didn't answer shit. All right, so we got 1 Chiefs, 1 Eagles. I wonder who voted for who. Well, we know Ricky voted for the Eagles. Who else is out there? You didn't. Who is your favorite NFL? What are you talking about, bro? Who's your favorite NFL player of all time? And the next line is I answered homie. You didn't answer shit. Or it didn't show up in the chat. Like you had an internet disruption. Who's your favorite player? Anyway, Synapse is a bridge, 1.8 million. Fox Swap, I don't even know what that. Viper Swap was a joke. I don't know. Let's check out Fuzz Finance. This is a big letdown. Can I bet on the Super Bowl over here? But you got to put it in Fuzz. Who the hell wants to buy Fuzz tokens? Phil Poppin. Who's Phil? Phil Favre? Phil Favre. Who's Phil Favre? Oh, Pill Poppin' Favre. Pill Poppin' Favre. You don't have a problem with him trying to rip off, what is it, the state of Mississippi now? Yeah, he was addicted to Vicodin, right? Yeah, it looked like Phil. My eyes are a little blurry right now, bitch. Stable swap. Oh, you can swap over here now? Good for them. Liquid what? Liquid, they're going to have liquid harmony. Liquid derivative of Harmony, FuzzBet, FuzzSwap Dix. Look at this guy. Where's the dark mode? Oh no. You don't have a problem with Favre trying to rip off? Is it Mississippi? You separate a person from their art. What is that right there? That little icon. Uh-oh, we got another vote for the Eagles. I'm going to start banning people from the chat. I'm just going to assume. Who voted for the Chefs? They're the only person in the chat I want here right now. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Favre. He was great in Something About Mary. Great player. Like his run after, like with Minnesota, was freaking amazing. I was rooting for him so hard. Great player. A lot of accomplishments. I wouldn't put him up there as my favorite player, but I'm not a cheesehead. You are. So, don't you live in Cali? Like, why are you a cheesehead, bro? Did you grow up in Wisconsin? Did you, like, you're a big fan of the Packers when they were good in the 90s? You get on the bandwagon when they were good in the 90s? FuzzBet. Can you even bet on this shit? Wow, this has a lot more shit built into it already. He's got the which record? Yeah, I guarantee. What record? Jason in the house. How you doing, brother? All right, so I got a question for you, Jason. I mentioned you earlier. Yeah, I love the Super Bowl shuffle and all that. Oh, McMahon. McMahon would be up there as one of my favorite players. Do you get the Chefs reference? I call them the Chefs. Do you get the reference? Oh yeah, I love me some Chill Baggins. He's picking the Chiefs. I don't know, man. Like, I think either team is capable of coming out and just surprising that, like the Chiefs. First, all right. So the Eagles have their schedule has been soft as hell. Soft as hell. Like they've only played a couple good quarterbacks. just okay quarterbacks. Like Dak Prescott lit him up for like 40 or something, right? He's just an okay quarterback. The Chiefs, on the other hand, people don't understand. They had the number one hardest schedule in football. Like, it wasn't even close. And historically speaking, it's up there, right? They played the Bengals. They played the Bills. He went up against Josh Allen, Burrows twice. He did lose to the Bills. He did lose to Burrows the first time, but they were really close games. And in fact, the Chiefs had like a 10-point lead on one of them. They just kind of blew it. They played Herbert twice. They played Russell Wilson, who had a shitty year. They played the Jaguars twice, beat them both times. The Prince that was promised is a really good NFL quarterback. They played. Who did they play? They played their NFC this year. Oh, they beat the Niners, right? Soundly, right? So a lot of people misunderstand how tough their schedule is, right? So I don't know. I'm a bit concerned because the Eagles defense is so good, but is it good enough? Like, the Eagles defense has played a lot of shitty offenses, right? They got 70 sacks. That's a huge number. But they didn't play your Herberts. They didn't play your Burrows. They didn't play your Josh Allens. They didn't play your Patrick Mahomes, right? Their schedule was soft as shit. And Kansas City defense has come alive. They've gone from like the worst defense in the league to like the last 5 or 6 games being a top 10 defense. And they're, a bunch of rookies on there starting to learn spags, right? Starting to learn the spag. So it wouldn't surprise me. And Chris Jones is firing on all cylinders, right? It wouldn't surprise me to see the Chiefs come out, disrupt the Eagles, right? My major concern from the Eagles is the run game. So Kansas City's run defense isn't all that good. They got to contain the run game. They got to contain, what's his face? Their quarterback. I'm brain farting right now. And I would imagine the Eagles are going to try and slow the game down. But the Chiefs, they got to have Tony healthy. They got to have Juju healthy. They got Clyde Edwards coming back. So they're going to have to come out and they're going to have to perform on offense. They're going to have to stop that brutal four-man rush. Every one of those 4 men have over 10 sacks, which is insane. But again, they haven't played a lot of high-quality teams, right? So... And I would say the Niners are pretty high quality, but the Niners were out there without a quarterback. It's pretty hard to win a game without a quarterback. That being said, I could see, the Chiefs are a lot more seasoned. There are a lot more people that are on their team or they're comfortable being in the Super Bowl. This is Mahomes' 3rd one. And the last time Mahomes, numbers didn't look so good, but he didn't have an offensive line. He was running for his life the entire time and still pulled off some amazing stuff. So I don't know. I'm more inclined to think the Chiefs are going to win by a lot. Like, I think they're going to come out. I think the defense is going to perform like they did against the Bengals. Their defense shut the Bengals down in the last game. I think they're going to come out and do the same thing to the Eagles. And I think the thing that really killed Kansas City in the last game was their offense. They had a practice player receiver in the game. That's how bad their receiver squad got decimated. And Patrick Mahomes was on one leg and still pulled it off. Well, I think, they're going to take their vitamin T. They're going to deal with the pain. I think Patrick Mahomes' ankle is going to be in a lot better shape. And I think both the Chiefs defense and offense is going to come out firing on all cylinders. I think Patrick Mahomes is going to come out and do something he has yet to do, have a great start to finish Super Bowl. And I'm feeling really good about the Chiefs, the Chefs. That being said, a lot of people are on this Eagles. The Eagles look great. Again, they haven't. Don't even make me go look at their schedule. Right? Their only real opponent was against the Niners, who had no quarterback. So, Chiefs offense is deadly. Let's see. First game I remember is when they played the Broncos in the Super Bowl. Oh, yeah. You know what? When they played didn't the Broncos win? I think the first game, I remember the first time the Green Bay, I was on a streak of picking the winner in the Super Bowl every time, and I was kind of gambling back then. So I remember that, like, there's no chance that when Favre, like, first couple, like, I knew they were going to win, but then there was a point where it was, what's his face at quarterback, and what's his face, who was the running back? John Elway at quarterback. I knew, Shannon Sharp. I knew that, and I think Green Bay was favored. I'm like, oh yeah, Denver's going to win, right? So. And I had a lot of the same philosophies back then. I would look at their strength of schedules. F the Eagles. Chiefs offense is deadly. Mahomes has gotten so much better. So much better as a quarterback. He's already the greatest quarterback that's ever played the game. And he just keeps getting better and better with time. His ability to read defenses, his NFL IQ is off the chart. His ability to scramble is the best out there. His ability to throw 80-yard passes while being parallel to the ground. I'm still waiting for his behind the back pass. Bring it in the Super Bowl, dude. That would take so much. He practices that pass a lot, and he says he completes it like 90% of the time. The brass balls you would have to throw a behind the back pass in the Super Bowl. Like you would have to erect a statue of his nutsack and put it in somewhere in Washington, D.C., right? Have an entire monument in Washington, D.C. dedicated to Patrick Mahomes' nutsack if he throws a behind the back pass in the Super Bowl. All right. Can we bet? I thought you could bet over on Fuzz Finance. Did they take that shit down? Oh yeah. Oh, you can bet on the Super Bowl. I always thought the betting over here was really weird. And who the hell wants to? It doesn't look like anyone's betting on this shit. Zero bets. If I understand this right, there's zero bets. Jason says, take it easy with Mahomes as the GOAT dog. Come on, it has to be Brady. He's the GOAT playing. Like, he's the GOAT right now. He's the active GOAT. All-time GOAT, it goes to Brady for now. But I think Mahomes Mahomes is going to beat every record Brady has. Mahomes is going to, if he stays healthy, is going to beat every record in the NFL except for maybe one, the rings, right? So we'll see. It's not as easy to have a Super Bowl dynasty, kind of like it was, when Brady first started. I'm not going to deny that Brady's an amazing quarterback. Do I personally think he's the greatest quarterback of all time? I'd put him in the top 5. But for me, it's a bit different. Like, if Brady would have played on any other team, like, for example, if you would have swapped Brady and Manning when Manning was on the Colts and Brady was on the Eagles, I think Manning would have won like 7 Super Bowls in a row. And Brady on that Colts team might have struggled to even make the playoffs. It's just like now, everyone talks about how great quarterbacks are similar. Like, even why am I brain farting on the Eagles quarterback? This is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me in life. Obviously, I'm joking. Jalen Hurts. Duh. Yeah, Manning is a bit of a playoff. Kinda. That being said, what do you think would be the outcome of the Super Bowl if you put Jalen Hurts on the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes on the Eagles? Right? And there's a lot of talk about how Jalen Hurts should be in the MVP race. And if he wouldn't have missed those 2 games, he might be the clear-cut MVP winner. Maybe. But what would happen if you swapped those 2 quarterbacks? Right? What would have happened if you would have put Burrows on Kansas City and Mahomes in Cincinnati? There's less of a gap there. I think Burrows would still be successful in Cincinnati, but not as successful as Mahomes. To me, all I'm saying is there's Patrick, the 2 best quarterbacks in the NFL, and it's not even close. To quote Nick Wright, is Patrick Mahomes number 1, Patrick Mahomes on one leg number 2. Then there's Joe Burrows. So it's kind of like Breaking Bad. Then whatever's number 2. Like there's no contest, but there's no contest with Patrick Mahomes. Then there's Joe Burrows. And then you go down again and you're looking at your Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, right? Shit like that. Is Brady? Yeah. Montana was great. Like he 4 Super Bowls, 4 wins, right? So, but everyone looks at that one stat and it's hard to overlook. 7 rings, 10 Super Bowl appearances, 7 rings. Where does Rodgers? I would put like he's really fallen down, right? He's just getting old. He's still a great quarterback. Maybe he goes to like the Raiders. Man, the freaking AFC. All right, first of all, Sean Payton going into the Broncos. He's going to fix Russell Wilson, which is a freaking great quarterback, right? The guy's been to 2 Super Bowls, extremely accurate. He just got mentally effed up. So Sean Payton is probably going to go in and fix the Broncos. Aaron Rodgers is probably going to go over to the Raiders. You got Justin Herbert, like some of the best quarterbacks in the league. Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, Aaron Rodgers, and Russell Wilson. Okay, first of all, Russell Wilson should have kept his ass in the NFC, and Aaron Rodgers should probably consider doing the same thing. Why would you want to come over? If you're a quarterback, why would you got Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Burrows. Why the hell would you want to come to the AFC? Keep your ass over in the NFC where it's nice and easy. John Elway was a choker. He's got a couple of Super Bowls, doesn't he? Michael. Oh, Jason. 200 million reasons why. Oh, yeah. I mean, for what's his face? Russell Wilson. Yeah, I would go to the AFC for 200 million. 200 million, your own parking spots, your own office. Yeah, I mean that's a good point. They're not going to pay Aaron Rodgers 200 million. It's too old. Maybe they will. I don't know. That's another problem with football. It's really, really hard to have a Super Bowl team when you have a really expensive quarterback, right? So, I mean, Mahomes is kind of on a discount, right? I think I forget what his contract is. It's like 300 million or 500 million, but that's like over 10 years. So he's making a lot of money, but it's not really a big hit against the cap, and he's not the top paid quarterback. He should be the top paid quarterback regardless. Like Burrows is going to get an extension this year in his quarter. So Russell Wilson's like the number 1 or 2 top paid quarterback. I forget. That's going to change because Burrow and Josh Allen contracts are going to be insane. Lamar's coming up for a new contract. He'll probably get paid. And it's really hard to build a winning team when your quarterback is paid that much because you got less to spread around, right? So Patrick Mahomes is not as greedy. I think Kelsey should be the highest paid receiver in football. And they have this weird ass rule where because he's a tight end, they have a different pay scale. But he's bar none probably he's the number 2 receiver for touchdowns and yards in postseason history, chasing after the great Jerry Rice. Last season, he came number 2 in overall receiving yards. right? The number 2 this year, like 7 straight seasons over 1,000 yards. That guy should be the highest paid receiver in football, right? But he takes a discount and he doesn't worry about it. I don't even know if he's the highest paid tight end in football. There's a cap. It's not really a cap. It's like a pay. Like it's kind of like, what is the pay range for this position, right? And during last season, the pay range that the people started paying for wide receivers went through the roof because of, I think the first one was, oh my goodness, what's his face on the Raiders? He's a Fresno State Bulldog. Anyway, he got paid a shitload of money to go to the Raiders, and then like Tyreek Hill need to get paid a lot of money. The Brown over at the Eagles got paid. So the pay range people started paying receivers went through the roof, right? Some of that shit kind of cycles around. So right now people are paying a shitload of money for receivers, a shitload of money for quarterbacks. Rough. Rough what? Why do you keep saying rough? Rough? Did I say rough instead of something else? Why are you always picking on the way I talk, Ricky Bobby? I'm from Kansas. Back up off me. Smell the coffee. You said roof. The rough. The roof. And whatever. Your face is funny, bitch. What's going on with crypto? No one cares. Let's talk Super Bowl, right? Bitcoin's 22.9. Is the stock market tanking? Nasdaq's down 142. Uh-oh. Panic! This is why. Let's see what's going on in YouTube. This is why crypto's crashing. This is why the stock market's crashing. So tasty. In the morning. Donut coffee. Bank admits to blocking crypto. But CryptoVisor, 1.1 billion crypto, selling 10,000 Ethereum. Okay. I guarantee you he waxes on for 15 minutes about how he called the bottom and blah, 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 blah. New season of Justified. Super excited about that. That's the greatest news I've ever heard in my life. 57 minutes ago, the Coin Bureau said MetaMask 2023 Beginner's Guide and Top Security Tips. Guy, you need to get off. Yeah, this is like, I should comment, bro, you're telling people how to use MetaMask? You should be ashamed of being crypto. You need to get on that Rabby tip. Rabby's where it's at. Rabby is so superior to MetaMask. Let's see. Should the Chiefs have any concern entering the Super Bowl? Hell yeah. Why the Saints? Is Derek Carr signing with the Saints? I wish Derek Carr all the best. Another Fresno State Bulldog. ChatGPT crash course. I think they're integrating ChatGPT with Bing today, and you got to install an extension. I hear it's a nightmare. Google Chrome and shit start fighting with each other. The dishwasher was on the roof while the Bengals, he spelled them wrong, while the Bengals game was on. The dishwasher has never been on the roof, bitch. Bengals, VFi. This shows you how much I watch crypto videos anymore. Like the AI doesn't even. The AI. What is crypto? You know what? We haven't checked on old Hershey's lips in a while. Most secluded. Top 10 secluded. I love watching this world according to Briggs guy. Crypto are us. Bitcoin 60,000 in 60 days. Oh my goodness. Remember when I said people are going to start having these crazy price predict? This guy's the biggest hype man. I'm surprised like the Migos. One of the Migos guys just got killed recently. They need a new band member. I'm surprised they haven't hired this guy to be their hype man. Bitcoin is 60,000 in 60 days. It did this. Talk about your clickbait. Bitcoin pumps every time this happens 12 hours ago. This guy, the hype of this guy is unfreaking believable. I have not watched this guy in so long. Powell, this is another guy that cracks me up. This guy pumps out videos for the clicks. He's a grinder, man. He's pretty lazy with the thumbnails too, right? He always uses this green lettering. He's got a couple go-to faces. He just mixes and matches them. Gets a lot of views though. He's really good at the titles and playing the YouTube game. Watch out, Bitcoin forming a 13 countdown crash coming. All right, so Bitcoin, you're still early. Crypto banner, he's a douchebag. Pretty sure this is the guy I'm thinking of. Yeah, I can't stand this guy. This guy is one of the most annoying people in crypto. AI. Interesting face there, Cryptos R Us. Look at this guy. Green letters. There's another one of his pictures. Like, I'm no one to throw shade on someone being lazy on thumbnails. I'm about as lazy as they get. Let's see. So, I mean, this guy is pretty lazy with the thumbnails too, right? I don't know if he does them. He's probably too cheap to pay for someone to do it. I feel like he's one of those people that pinches every penny. Crypto Crow, let's see what Savvy's up to. Bitcoin rally over. Let's also look at the Dow Jones. Bro, no one gives a shit about the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones was cool in the 90s. No one gives 2 Fs what the Dow Jones is doing. 0 Fs are given about the Dow Jones, bro. Bitcoin lower high, confirm newer lows, nothing's changed. Is the Bitcoin bottom in? He's pretty lazy with his thumbnails. His videos, like he has 10 to 15 minute videos. And it's basically 2 minutes of new content every video, right? It's always the same charts and nothing's changed. This is where we're going and blah, 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 blah. Maybe I should just start playing the game like these guys. I mean, he's getting 10K views for 10 minutes of work. I almost confused him for BitBoy. Yeah, I almost thought this was BitBoy for a second. Holy shit, look at him without a beard. Yeah, keep that beard on, homie. You're much more tolerable with the beard. All right, enough capping on people. Let's just put in Bitcoin. Bitcoin. There we go. There's the golden cross. 22 hours ago. So we got a death cross coming on the weekly. What do we do? I think we follow the weekly, right? Kathy Woods. Okay. Satoshi Stacker. I never really watched that guy. Look at this. The Crypto Visor. Is this Octa, the AI arms race? Oh, we were supposed to look at Cardano deep dive. Man, I let the Cardano people down. Let's take a look at what's going on in Cardano real quick. I did discuss yesterday. My one huge concern with them is they do need, their TVL needs to reach in the billions. Billions with the B, multi-billions. Honestly, if their TVL doesn't reach over 10 billion in the next bull run, I will consider it a disaster for Cardano. And I'm not even joking. If Cardano doesn't reach over 10 billion in TVL, if the bull run does what it's supposed to, and Ethereum goes to like 300 billion, right? If even 10 billion is almost a disappointment. The JED needs to get into the billions, or the stable coins over there needs to get into the billions cumulative. MinSwap and Wing Riders need to be 500 to a billion. Liquid Finance needs to be a billion plus, right? This Revuto, this is some interesting app that you can sign up for and pay all your bills with crypto. Not really anything I'm interested in. This Genius Yield, I've looked at this before. Meld Finance, I'm curious to see what they're going to have going on. Optum Finance is really interesting too, but I don't know that this is really going to catch on. Let's see how they're doing. This allows like big validators to borrow enough Cardano to get their validator like at a point where it needs to be profitable. And you can earn interest by providing, let's see if they have, how many active bonds they have. So they actually have active, oh wow, this is pretty impressive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is pretty impressive. Yeah, Indigo to go to $1 billion. I think Indigo is the best DeFi project on, well, it's between Indigo and Liquid. I think Liquid, I really love the Indigo project. I love the team. They got a really strong team. I wish they would have a Cardano Liquid, a synthetic Cardano. It would make it so much more versatile. And you know, I've discussed it with the team. The guy didn't understand why synthetic Cardano even made sense. And I explained to him, you can use it for hedging and this and that, right? You should be able, like right now, you can't deposit Cardano. You can, but then you got to borrow against it, right? I want it like you can on Liquid. I want to deposit Cardano and earn. I want to deposit Cardano and borrow against it and loop in. Whether I borrow cash against it and loop in, or I borrow Cardano against it and loop in, right? So I think that would make it such a much more versatile. I love the Indigo protocol. The stable coin and the LP and all that stuff they have going over there is great. Liquid Finance, I love. Their team, their founder's a bit of a douchebag. No offense, bro. You seem kind of cool, but at the same time, you're a bit of an arrogant douchebag, right? Who am I to judge? When I was your age, I was an arrogant douchebag too. So maybe, hopefully, you'll grow out of it. Maybe you won't hate me. Something tells me if you see me saying this, you're going to be like, fuck that guy. Anyway, I love this protocol. Let's see how I'm doing over here. I would, if it wasn't DeFi, I would put all my Cardano. If it wasn't super risky, I would put all my Cardano on Liquid right now. All of it. Right now I have 10,000 on it, which is, I'm a little bit nervous about even having that much on there. All right, where did I do that? It was on the ledger and it was on this account. So let's connect that bitch up. Let's do a little refresh, dog. The Liquid via multi-sig trans. Right. The Liquid protocol is temporarily paused via multi-sig transaction while we fix a security issue. Protocol Liquid Twitter. What the actual F? And my money's gone. This is DeFi. What do they have? Was the multi-sig on someone's computer like Harmony One? Was the multi-sig sitting on the desktop and an open notepad on a laptop in a air state while the guy went and took a piss at the airport and just left his shit open, sitting next to a couple guys that just follow this guy around waiting to get the multi-sig signature? The Liquid protocol. The reason I said what I just said is because that's exactly what happened to Harmony One. I'm kidding, but pretty much. The Liquid protocol has been temporarily paused via a multi-sig transaction. What multi-sig transaction? Is the team dumping all the liquidity? Is this a rug pull? Is this a rug pull? There's the douchebag right there, Dwayne. Protocol funds are safe. Of course they are. You're just buying time while you're running away with all my Cardano. Updates will be posted when required changes. Once the app is back, we'll notify everyone. I want full details, bitch. Full effing details. All right. Interesting. Let's see what kind of Ron Mac. Someone asked, "What does Ajax do?" Genuine question. They have AI in their name. Anything with AI in it's up. I mean, I like Ajax, but the only reason it's going through the roof is because it's an AI play. Actually, don't call it a pullback, right? I should have sold it 1.68. If you're listening out there, Tap Tools, please add an option so I can change this to USD. I freaking hate this. The world does not settle in Cardano. The world settles in cash. If you have an option, have an effing option so you can flip back and forth. Okay? I'm not asking for much. All right. NTX. NTX is an interesting play. Cloud computing. My eyes on it. This went through the roof. I heard myself say the roof. This went through the roof because if you hold 10,000 in new NTX and 150 Cardano, and you put it in one of their stake pools, you can earn free into NTX NewNet. I'm glad I didn't buy this yesterday. So now, yesterday it would have cost me about $600. I'm surprised it's pulling back though. So 10,000 times 196. I don't even know how to do this math because it's in Cardano, right? Like it makes my freaking head hurt. So we can come over here. Why make life difficult, Tap Tools? All right, so 10,000, is that right? 7 cents? 7 cents. 1, 2, 3. Does that mean it's $763? I feel like that's gone up, but the price has gone down. 10, 1, 2, 3 divided by 0.076336. Okay, that's not how you do it. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it times 0.076336? $763. I thought we looked at it yesterday. It was $600. Oh, this is probably on a 4-hour. Okay. So it probably went up a lot more, and now it's starting to pull back. Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right. All right. I was looking to buy this at like 8 cents. Yeah. All right. Yeah, that makes sense. And we were looking at it yesterday when it was 16 cents, and it went all the way up to 28. Now that makes a lot more sense. All right. Let's see. Meld this has been somewhat of a disappointment. They've been taking a really long time. Let's see what we got going on. We got some sexy beast live streaming. Charles Hoskins. If this is a fucking meditation update, no one cares, bro. Oh my goodness. Are you fucking kidding me? Such a millennial, dude. Like, instead of posting all his lunches and dinners, no one cares about your meditation, bro. No one cares. He was 93% still and 62% calm. I want a spreadsheet that I can easily evaluate. Meld Finance. This thing's been around forever. Still non-functional. There have been 2 terribly powerful... okay. Yes. There was a video of the Turkey earthquake, and this dude's just driving down in this like street, and buildings are just collapsing, right? Like long after the earthquake, and this building just starts collapsing. Apparently that's a common thing going on over there. I'll tell you what, California got that shit right, man. They have all these crazy things about earthquake proof. All right. The updates over here suck, man. Another meld with us. When release? Like what? I don't even know what their stupid platform does. I think it's going to be lending and borrowing, kind of like. I mean, their UI looked pretty clean, but you can't do shit with it. And which one's the neobank? Is that Meld Finance? I can't remember. I think they're going to be a neobank. The bank, yeah, they're going to be a neobank. Yeah, you could have earned a lot of Meld if you would have put it in one of their stake pools. I never did it because I didn't want to. Their stake pool was you forfeited your Cardano to earn Meld. F that. With I'm in MetaMask soon. What the hell? Are they on freaking Mokamada? I don't like that. All right, so is MetaMask getting Cardano integration? That would be interesting. But you can't do shit over here. You can stake Meld. That's about it. I don't know if you can buy Meld and stake it or if it has to be earned Meld. Yeah. I haven't really read through their white paper. Maybe I should do that. All right, so Indy, we love some Indy. What's their TVL up to? 16.3 million. Yep, it continues to go up. What's ADA? Not ADA, what's Liquid? Liquid's been a bit of a disappointment with their TVL, I'm not going to lie. Did I close Liquid? All right, we can close Fuzz. What happened to Liquid? Where's Retro? Is his ass playing Predecessor? Let's see if he probably shown himself as hidden now. Yeah, I bet he's playing Predecessor and you turned off what game it's showing he's playing. Oh yeah, that's right. They're offline. I don't know if it's gonna show. Their TVL was like 5 million the last time I looked. Pretty disappointing. DeFi chains will show us. Liquid all at 5.6 million. I mean, this needs to be climbing into the tens. Tens and hundreds of millions. Indigo, Wing Riders is making a nice little push. Men Swap's doing really well, boys and girls. This could be Men Swap and Wing Riders could be huge in the bull run. I'm farming my tits off over on Men Swap. Again, this price is in Cardano, so you really got to think about it, right? Cardano's going up, and Men Swap's going up versus Cardano. So Men Swap's going up. So let's see if this is on. Over here so we can get a better look. Men Swap. See how it's doing in US dollars. Let's look at like 90-day. That's pretty impressive. That is pretty impressive, right? And this token is going to, if there's a huge DeFi summer, which I think is highly likely. If not this summer, most certainly the summer after. But guess what? The longer it takes before we get there, the early adopters like us could just farm and farm and farm. And then when this shit explodes, we can dumpy our tokens on your little facey. I shamed him into hiding, maybe. All right, we only have 3 votes. My vote would be for the chefs. All right, what else do we got going on Cardano? DeFi, Ajax. Ajax isn't even really on Cardano. They're moving to Cardano. I don't know what that means. Sunday Swap. Had such high hopes for them. What is Gens? Pavia. Let's see how Pavia is doing in dollar amount. I want to get nice and because I threw a bag of money at Pavia, and I've lost a bag of money. I need this to make it break even, so I can get the hell out of this fucking. Yeah. This is probably me buying way back here, and this is what it's worth now. I put at least 3,000 or 4,000 into this. Probably worth like $20 now. This gaming. If you're listening to Alex Becker, this is where gaming and metaverse get you. Every gaming and metaverse play I've done, I've lost a fortune. You'll be like, well, you didn't sell at the top, you didn't buy at the bottom. All right, I'm not even going to continue. See, what is Gens? Gens, is this on their DeFi? Man, what was the TVL and Optum? 3 million. That doesn't make a lot of. I guess a lot of the bonds are 500. Vi Finance staking. Oh, I think this is like these are both like related around staking NFTs. NFT market and Cardano is actually kind of weak, if you ask me. It's just a lot of the same bros holding buying most of them. Token and NFT staking, automated yield farming. I don't even know. Is this shit live? It must be. They have TVL. Yeah, this looks like a nice fat garbage project. This looks like someone that's just trying to get a little bag. Maybe it's cool. What is all this shit? Earn Trink? Who runs this? Logan Paul? Learn iBile Silver? Like, what is this shit? For real? Earn Robo? Earn Kirk? Earn Drip? Yikes. No, thank you. Genius. Is that what we just looked at? Genius, didn't we? What has lending got going on? I think this has some NFT shit you can do now too. Access liquidity through NFTs. I think this is the biggest, dumbest thing you can do on the planet. It's almost guaranteed you're going to lose money. Borrow ADA using NFTs. Almost guaranteed you're going to get liquidated. If you could trade NFTs, that's kind of cool, I guess. Maybe you can get bro.ada. Oh, it's showing me what I could sell. Big Dick Ada, Tasty Balls, Diamond Nuts, Pay Tom. Tom.bomb. I think I got bomb.tom. No, tom.bomb. I love that one. And Pay Tom. Tom's house. Whose house? Tom's house. All right. A lot of garbage projects over here. Ada's cool. Peer-to-peer lending. It did an ADAX rug pull. Fluid token. Meow swap. Are you kidding me? So they've got 17 projects. This one's not even... All you can do is stake meld. Their stablecoin, 12 million. That's a freaking joke. 2 million in buy, 1.6 million in Genius. Yeah, I don't know about all this. But the TVL's, on the upswing. Again, this needs to reach the billions. All right, let's see. Is crypto still crashing? Yeah, still coming down. I mean, Ethereum, all things considered, still holding up pretty strong. What's Bitcoin going to come down to? It's flirting with losing the 20. Are we going to get one of these? Are we coming back down? Are we coming back down to this? Is this going to cross back down? Right? Again, let's get rid of both of those. Let's go to the weekly. We just saw the golden cross. We got the golden cross. But guess what this is, boys and girls? This is a death cross on the weekly, right? So I'm more inclined to think more than ever we're going back down. This is just a lower high, bear market rally. I'd love to be wrong, but I don't care, right? It's another year of torture. Another year of shitty Bitcoin markets. Shitty Bitcoin markets aren't great for YouTube channels, right? No one wants to talk about crypto. But a few of us will hang out and we'll enjoy the ride and we'll buy as much as we can until it shoots to the moon, right? I wonder if that continued. It did. It continued to draw off the screen. That was pretty impressive. Continue until it shoots back to the moon. So let it take forever. Let it take its time. I'm still dollar cost averaging my monthly allotment. I might have to shut that shit down after I get my hospital bill for a minute. But yeah, bye. Yield farm, stake. Tomorrow's payday on Cardano. We're getting paid in liquid finance. We're getting paid on Cardano. Can't wait. Can't freaking wait. Anyway, it's 7:50, 8 a.m. It's 8 a.m. I didn't think I'd have 5 minutes of shit to talk about today because these markets are so freaking boring. Let's see what's going on. I gotta imagine the stock market's crashing hard. Yeah, so the NASDAQ down 170. This is your typical, the Fed speaks, the market does what it goes one direction for 24 to 48 hours, and then it does the opposite. So it pumped up, now it came back down. It's right back where it was. Let's take a quick look at it on the charts. The SPX, is it going to come back down to the 50? Going to come back down into this wedge and come all the way back down to this long-term trend line? Would not surprise me. And again, that is 25% away, but usually in a bubble like this, it comes all the way back down before it starts bouncing back up. So it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world to prepare yourself to have cash on the sidelines, or at least be in a position if this happens, it's not gonna stress you out. It's not gonna cause you to have lack of sleep. You don't have funds in there. You can't afford to crash down like this, right? If I throw $1,000 into the stock market, or I throw $1,000 into crypto, $100, $10,000, whatever it is, I look that money in the face and I say, I'm lighting you on fire. I'm going to check back on you 1 year, 2 years. I'll keep coming back. If you're still ashes in a year, I'll come back in 2 years. If you're still ashes in 2 years, well, if you invest in shit, the phoenix is never going to rise from the flame. But you invest in some quality shit, the phoenix is going to rise from those ashes on a long enough time horizon, and it's going to fly. That phoenix is going to fly, and it's going to be a much bigger bag, right? If you're not investing like that, you're going to fail, right? 99.999999% of people that try and throw YOLOs at potential 1,000x Shiba Inu like coins lose all their money. Even if you're the fortunate person that hit a home run, you're like, I'm the king of the world, I can do this again. And you keep doing it, and then you lose it all. CryptoVisor had covered an interesting story about this stock guru that made over $1 million in 2020, and now he's working in a deli. He lost it all. And I've been there, but not to that level. Like, I hit a couple home runs doing options, and then I chased it. King of the world, blow out my account, right? I'm a much smarter investor now. And that's one of the reasons you want to like and subscribe. I can lead you on the journey to success. I'm not going to tell you what coins to buy. I'm going to give you my opinion. It's more about teaching you how to survive, right? Because you're gonna get shaken out. The volatility in crypto, most people can't handle it. The volatility that some of the old G's in this chat just rode through and still riding through is freaking insane. We are talking about the Diamond Nuts Club over here. Anyway, I just waxed on another 3 minutes. I got to get to work. Be back tomorrow. Love y'all. And